This is Bernard Lee from I-ntellect Digital Marketing, and I want to welcome everyone to another in our series of videos that will help to move your company forward. Again, I-ntellect designs digital marketing strategies that take you from a leader to the leader in your space. We guarantee an online voice much larger than your company that connects with your customers. We design strategy for what will happen. So we know that effective digital marketing strategy is vital to compete and win. But it can be overwhelming as you are attempting solutions for what's already happened that unfortunately can place you much further behind the competition. We are forward thinking, we look to exploit digital trends, and we're committed to transforming your company into the market leader. So we're going to design strategies for what will happen, resulting in opportunities to grow your business. Today, we're going to be discussing micromoments and how micromoments impact this new era of business. Unfortunately, this may be how all of us wake up. Eyes on our mobile phone, and it is a part of our lives. It will always be, and that's just the way it is. But there's probably about 150 times a day that there is a moment that dictates us, touching the phone, whether it be, buying a new bag to take on holiday, wake up and read the news, as we saw in our initial image, playing music, on the bus, checking an email, all types of things that occur. Now, these moments, texting Steve, checking the time, checking another text from Steve, and so on. Now, micro moments, a lot different, really about intent. So, for example, I'm picking up my phone and I'm Googling, breakfast cafes near me. I may check hotel rates for a weekend breakfast. I'm in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, so I may be looking for things to do while I'm around Lake Norman. These are all specific micro moments. The intent is different. So micro moments are made of intent, context, and immediacy. I want to find this information now. So that's really what the difference is and how it can lead into a sales opportunity. So from an organizational standpoint, we need to be there, quick, useful, and then we want to be able to connect the dots. So let's start with being there. So this gets your brand in the frame to be chosen, not just seen. And if you do it right, you'll get a shot at your competitors' customers. So, and some data here that 1 in 3 smartphone users have purchased from a company or brand other than one that they're seeking because the other one provided information. So think about it. You are searching for information on Google, and we know that Google is going to display the top 10 searches for us. Well, you may click on company A, and company A may not have the information that you're looking for, and then you go down one notch to the company in the second position, and they do. So now your brand has been in the frame to be chosen. So if you understand how to position yourself, you can take advantage of these opportunities. So here's some action items to think of. Think about the most searched topics for your brand or category. Try those searches on desktop and mobile because these are two different, they work individually. Is your company showing up? Do you like what you see? Are you only there at the bottom of the funnel, or have you thought in terms of top of funnel opportunities? Are you also considering the various contexts of those needs? And are you adjusting your strategy to fit that context? Secondly, be useful. This goes into I want to know, go, do, and buy moments. Very specific. So it can be information, it can be retail, it can be goods, all types of things, B2B and of course B2C. And some stats about it is 69% of smartphone users are much more likely to buy from companies whose mobile sites help them easily find answers. And this information should be small, snackable, not the hard sell, not the direct to consumer, but more in terms of informational selling, insight sales. I want to go moments. 71% of smartphone users say they've used a store locator to find a shop. So if you are B2C, make sure that you are using great location signals, maps, etc., to highlight relevant locations, your inventory, driving directions. Sounds basic, but really important when it comes to micro moments. Then the I want to do moments. 48% of smartphone users are more likely to buy from companies whose mobile sites provide instructional video content. Thinking YouTube, part of what we're doing right now, these videos are shown on YouTube as well as our website and also pushed through Twitter. So when the opportunities arise for someone to understand a little more about micro moments, and they're going to go and search through Google and type it in, I want to learn more about micro moments, and if we've done our job right, these videos will also show in search engine result pages. And of course, the most important, I want to buy moments. Almost 60% of smartphone users are more likely to buy from companies whose mobile sites allow them to purchase fast. So your mobile site needs to make sure that it is optimized for these opportunities. So as far as action items under be useful here, what do consumers want to learn about your category, products, or services that you can tell them? And that's also including video. Are you helping them find locations and highlighting in-stock inventory? What are they doing with the product or service? Do you have a how-to video that can help them along? And where are they buying it? Can you support consumers who are buying from you in-store or via mobile device? This we want to be quick. Speed thrills, friction kills. And I'm not going to bombard you with stats here, but 40% of customers abandon a site that takes over 3 seconds to load. So if your SEO and your technical is not on point, let's say, then people are going elsewhere. Almost 30% will immediately switch to another site if that site is too slow. So if you're slow, and you can find this out very quickly with some simple Google searches to find out your speed, your website speed. And dissatisfied visitors will never return to a website where problems have occurred. So you need to make sure that you understand what it feels like to be on the other side of the equation. So the Google page speed insights, as I was trying to refer to earlier, can help you with all of that. One of the things that consumers expect is for a page to load in 2 seconds or less. So we have less patience for slow performing, clunky websites, particularly in the B2B space, but really in the B2C space. So these are things that you can do really easily to kind of find out where you are. When you go to Google Page Speed Insights, they will actually provide some guidance as to how you can fix those issues. So this can help a lot to make sure that when people are introduced to your brand and to your website, that technically you are not, let's say, shooting yourself in the foot to sell more of your products and services. So let's talk about some of the action items. What's the key action that you want users to take on your mobile site? Is it easy to perform? Does it take too long to perform? Is it something that can be done very elegantly? Is there little friction to accomplish this? What functions on your mobile site are absolutely, positively, undeniably essential for your customer? Are they there? We're talking about it now, but it's really important to be able to execute this portion of it. Are you able to anticipate your customers' needs? And that's answering questions, and we touched upon it in a couple of previous slides. Really understanding how to make it easy for your customers to purchase your products or for you to provide information in a frictionless way. So lastly, connect the dots. So micro moments have fragmented the consumer journey. What that means is people are able to buy across multiple screens, and this is driving purchases in store as well well as outside. I think we've all heard from the Best Buy. It's a Best Buy. We won't call it a myth, but Best Buy actually has come out and said that they are able now to understand the percentage of customers who may come in the store, and let's say they're tire kick, and they will go ahead and know exactly what they want, kind of play with the TV or whatever it is, computer, and then go online and buy it. So they're doing their research before they get to the store. Here, 87% of consumers do research before entering the store. And they are using that smartphone, 82% of them are using a smartphone to turn their devices to help them make a decision when in store. And that may easily be, I'm in Best Buy, I can purchase it at Best Buy while in the store. I can make a decision to buy it before I enter the store, or I may go into Best Buy and decide I can get a better price on Amazon for the product. So this fragmented journey is something to where consumers are really in control of how everything plays out. We know a lot more information about the product that we want to purchase, who sells it, pricing, than we did 10 years ago. And that is only going to increase as we get closer to 2020, 2025. 40% of smartphone users who research their mobile device go on to purchase on a desktop. So again, it goes into that fragmented journey. And as a company and organization, these are items that we really need to anticipate. So connecting the dots, are you measuring for clicks and sessions, or are you measuring the real bottom line? A lot of it comes down to more than just that last touch. It is really understanding, particularly if you are a brick and mortar, how are you attracting your customers? And are you where your customers congregate? Are you accounting for all types of mobile-driven conversions, including those that happen in your store, your app, call center? There are so many touch points now, and if you can't measure it, you can't sell it. So the data, the analytics are important. However, making sure that you are omnipresent, and making sure that you have a keen sense of your customer's journey. How are they introduced to you? Did they download a PDF, or how did you acquire their email addresses? What was that initial purchase? Did they make multiple purchases after that to go up? Are they happy with that purchase? Do they go on and communicate on your Facebook pages or your YouTube channel? Are you where your customers are? Are you part of the conversation? So at the end, your micro moments to-do list, be there. Let's identify these moments, be present for each, be useful, answer all of the moments, use those location signals. Make sure that you're providing how-to content, which can be video, PDFs, Facebook posts, whatever they may be. Empower those purchases on all channels and devices. So be quick, eliminate the steps, really understand the needs of your clients. Make sure that your site is fast, understanding that 3 seconds or less is really what the goal is, and then really connecting the dots. Measure across all screens that are important. Make sure that you are measuring across all channels. Video and YouTube channels are important. Making sure that those that you're utilizing video and doing a lot of measuring on Facebook. These are all the areas that are going to help to grow your business, allow you to take advantage of micro moments, to position yourself when potential customers, clients are looking for information to make a purchase, and making sure that Google is a big part of it, not the entire part of your digital strategy. But Google really comes down to the intent and the context and speed in some instances, and social is going to allow you to push this out. So in terms of micro moments, thinking in terms of not kind of interfering into a customer's daily life, but kind of making sure that when your customer begins to look for some information, that you're there. All right. And again, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes with us today. My name is Bernard Lee. I'm with I-ntellect Digital Marketing, and we design digital marketing strategies that take you from a leader to the leader. You can reach us at I-ntellect.com, send us a quick email, info@I-ntellect.com, or just give us a quick call, 704-593-6288. We are based in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Thanks again, and I look forward to our next session.